Whited was her maiden name, and her mother was a teacher here. So excellent. I mean, that's longevity that people still have the desire to come back and see people that, yeah, it was kind of, Chris mentioned it earlier, if you run into somebody, like, and granted, there's people that I may not know, but if you find out that they're from Silver Creek for some reason, there's an instant bond. I don't know what it is, but it seems like, and I've got buddies from all over, and I don't know if that's true in a lot of towns the same size, if you have that instant friendship, I guess you call it, once you see someone from Silver Creek. Hopefully it's unique to Silver Creek, but I sure feels unique to me, and I don't see it with a lot of my friends and people from their town. I'll turn over to Randy Wrinkle.
Thank you, Troy. Did you have that step for me in, or you that? So, my name is Randy Wrinkle. I'm class of 1988. Thank you. You know, it's never a party unless Chris Egger is here. You know? But again, I'd like to thank Troy and the committee. They did an excellent job. I think over the weekend you're going to find there's a lot of nice activities. The committee went above and beyond, I believe, to try to put on a nice 150th celebration. I hope you all stay around and enjoy it. You know, when they talked about this a year ago, they were talking about maybe a beard competition. So, you know, for the past year, I've been growing this beard, and thought it was looking pretty good until I seen Scott Maurer, and then I said, no, I'm out. Anyway, Troy asked me to talk about basically the endowment fund. And some years ago, I don't know, prior to 2001, I'm assuming, a group of individuals put in some money to the Silver Creek, basically high school association, for an endowment. Basically, it was set up, I believe at the time, for a scholarship for Silver Creek. Currently, I am the president of Merrick Foundation. Merrick Foundation is a nonprofit organization out of Central City that covers the county of Merrick County. Basically, what that is individuals have donated money to the foundation, and then the foundation divvies out basically scholarships and grants to the area communities within Merrick County. As of October of I believe 2015, there was right around $14 million that was sitting in that endowment, basically Merrick County Foundation. So, as far as our endowment is concerned, I had the secretary look back and see where the Silver Creek Association endowment was at. I'll be honest with you, I never knew it was there. I've been president for going on 5 years there and never really seen anything go through. People put in for grants or whatever, so I really didn't know it was there. So I had her pull it up. Currently, right now, the expendable account is sitting at $18,021.12. And the last time this account was used was basically, it was used 4 times. What you can do with this endowment is basically the foundation takes 5% of whatever the principal is in that endowment, and they give it back out in the form of whether it's a grant, scholarship, however you have it set up. So however much principal's there, they're required to take 5% of whatever that is and then divvy it out again as a grant or whatever the case may be. Back in 2002, $300 was taken out for a scholarship to the Silver Creek Alumni Association. Back in 2003, again, one time, $300 was taken out for the Silver Creek Alumni Association. 2004, $506.58 was taken out for educational aids for Silver Creek School. And the last time it was ever been tapped into was 2005, $494.52, and that went for grade school items for the Silver Creek School. So basically, you know, nothing has been touched with that since basically 2005. I don't know if individuals have been putting money into that account. If it sits there, it has been growing and hasn't been taken out of there. So, again, I think the premise of this at one time was to set up a scholarship type fund for the high school senior of Silver Creek. At this point, if there was a scholarship to be done with this amount of money, you'd be looking at about a $900 scholarship for an individual at this point. So I don't know what's going to happen with this account. That's something I guess that we will talk about in our business section here in a little bit. But I wanted to at least let you guys know where it's at and kind of what can be done with it, I guess. So at that, I'll leave it with you, Troy.
To correct me if I'm wrong, but you're guaranteed 5% interest, 5% return, right? Annually?
Not a return.
Okay.
5% has to be out of
Okay.
the return on that is based on whatever the investments.
The return on this is depending on what the stock market does. You know, a lot of this stuff is sticking in the stock market. Whatever the rate would be for that year is what this thing is growing at. So one year it might be doing very, very well. Next year it may not. But it is a guaranteed 5% to be used. Now, again, the foundation is bound by taking basically 5% of their 14 million, which of course this is a part of. So whether or not we use it, it's probably getting used, someplace else. So with that, I'll leave it.
So that we'll discuss that in the business meeting. I guess before we jump into that, I do want to recognize the committee that was that helped put this thing together, because there was a lot of work. And it actually, most of the people that are on the committee do not reside in Silver Creek. They live maybe in the area or sometimes further than that. But teleconferences, emails, all those ways we communicated was the way we pulled this off. So I do want to recognize those that are on the committee. I have Tammy Wyman Wood of 1986. She was on the committee. I got Dorothy Killian Brandenberger of 1988 over there, the shy one. And then I got Terry Wyman Beck of 1976, right there. I got Marion Kowinski Smith of 1964. And Marion did all the centerpieces with some help. I know Betty Cush was here. She guilted her husband Charlie into helping. So she's responsible for those decorations. Fellow classmate of mine, Scott Maurer, 1983, lives in Denver. Another classmate, I shamed into it, Jim Murkowski, lives in Chicago. And I do want to recognize Stacy Koza Ostermeyer. She was teaming up on the table there to register everybody in there. So from my heart, it went well. I think everybody participated. We worked well together. And really, it seems like a lot of work, but the methodology through emails and teleconferences